Hey guys, we got the brand new 2020 versus the 2017 F350s. Both these trucks are almost identically equipped. And I tell you what, less than 100 miles on the brand new 20, 4 problems we've already had.
All right, so for those of you that are subscribed to the channel, you'll notice this content is a little bit different. This is Dirt Complex XL. In Dirt Complex XL, we take a closer look into the world of Harrison, who loves Ford trucks. He owns about 5 or 6 diesels himself, and he just bought a brand new 2020 Ford F350 Duty on Christmas Eve. So we decided to take a close look at the truck, threw it on the lift, and we ended up finding a couple surprises and defects that we weren't expecting. So let's get right to it.
So if you notice the front drive shaft, this thing, Southern California, it was the day it was delivered, it was the day I went down and looked at it. And this thing's steel, it's already rusting. Kind of a little weirded out by that.
Yeah, your other one was painted.
The other one's painted, yeah, that is true. So
I noticed when we were looking at it, so that looks fine there, but it looks like this one's
already rusting even more.
missing some powder coat or paint right there. It's already rusting.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on with that. Especially because your 2017 has gone through snow and salt and all that other stuff.
Right. Look how much grease is coming out of that U-joint already. The steering knuckle, if you call it.
I guess it's better than no grease.
That is true. So what are we complaining about, right? If it was a Mopar no car, it would have no grease in it. That doesn't even look like it's got paint on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's a rainy day project, huh? Couple Krylons and shake it up, baby.
Yeah, Krylon a $80,000 truck. That's how you do it.
It's all right. We got to make things happen. I think they pushed me out of my little adapter. Need to go back and get that.
Oh, the adapter for the inside?
Yeah, that's the smaller one that they conned me out of. I'm just kidding. They just probably forgot. Honest mistake, I'm sure. But yeah, so we noticed that the rear end covers now have some aluminum cooling finned fan. Wish they had a fan, not NASCAR, but yeah, they had aluminum fin covers they added on these. This is a 410 gear, and this is the FX4, but right away we noticed it does no longer come with the Rancho shocks. Now, I don't know if that's just a production mishap or, yeah, that's how they come now, but all the FX4s for the last, I want to say, 18 years have had those Rancho shocks on them. So this one's all stock. We just picked it up, less than 100 miles on it.
The skid plate was different, right?
Yeah.
It's missing the one that goes across.
Yeah, it is completely different. So that's maybe a new model line, which yeah, I gotta look into that because this is pretty cheesy. I'm pretty disappointed with Ford. Is this the skid plate transfer case that they're talking about? The other ones.
Maybe it's not the FX4 skid plate like it should be.
That could be. You think they do better, but that looks worse. I've also noticed that the hood insulation's missing. They had them on the years prior, and I think for all the diesel trucks I have, they all have them. Kind of interesting. We'll have to get back to you and see what Ford says. And the steering wheel is off. So the steering wheel should be straight, but in order to keep the truck straight, that's another issue you got to go back to Ford. In order to keep the truck straight, the steering wheel is off here at like a, I don't know, 10-degree angle. That's kind of a bummer. So keeping it straight, the truck's is drifting to the right. As we can see, we will take out this curb. So that's got to go back for an alignment.
That's pretty off.
So that is pretty off to keep it straight.
It's like one tooth off on the gear.
That's right.
Or yeah, you fixed it with an alignment.
Or the ramrod. Nothing wrong with the ramrods. So don't worry guys, we got heated seats. Mine works, yours works. But you know what doesn't work on this is the driver's side rear seat does not work. The passenger side rear seat works just fine. It heats up. It has the 2 controls on it for hot or warm. Passenger side rear, you hit it
Driver's side rear.
Or driver's side rear, yeah. See how dyslexic I still am? But now there it is. It's completely off. Turned on, turned off. Now it will not work. So that's got to go back for that. So there's 4 issues right off the bat within 100 miles that we're going back to. And yeah, the good old glove box. And that thing's rattling around when you hit bumps. So also, actually, if you want to count 5, check out the dash. Can the camera get that? There's a stain on the dash.
A stain?
Yeah, see that line stain?
This right here?
Yeah.
What is that?
Have no idea.
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah, it's in there. Don't know if it's in the, that's part of the airbag, I think. So, yeah, we'll have to see what we can do. The Sync 3 system is nice, I will say. This thing, the updated, is pretty nice. It's pretty quick, pretty responsive, and yeah, I'm pretty happy the way they did it. Driving on the roads, it actually tells you the speed limit you're supposed to go next to the digital speedometer. That's also a new feature here for this. So it actually shows you the speed you're supposed to go, and whether or not you go it, that's up to you. But we will give a special thanks out here to Villa Ford. Christmas Eve, they made it happen for us. So Harrison Brown, that was the salesman over there. Go see him. We'll put some contact information in this for you guys. But they're down in Orange County, and I want to say they're one of the larger Raptor dealers. He was telling me they had over 70 in stock. That was quite impressive. So, but as of us, we've got this 2020 350 with my crooked steering wheel to keep straight. That's pretty damn annoying. And yeah. So number 9 on our hot spot list here of the 2020 F350 Super Duty, we have a concaved rear view mirror. It's kind of hard to see at first, but once you see it right there, it actually is pretty trippy. So it kind of throws you off, and it kind of makes you a little dizzy. So we are approaching our 40s, and maybe glasses are needed. Maybe I need to go to eye doctor. Who knows? But Ford Motor Company actually they acknowledged the problem, and they got a new one coming. Number 10 on our hotspot. So just like any nice Ford, you always want to show your buddies. And Trenton over at MadTech Diesel Works, first thing out of his mouth, he tells me, "What's up with your windshield?" I didn't notice it in the 13 miles that it took me to drive to his shop. But as you can see in this photo, there is a huge bubble blemish in the glass that runs vertical to the truck, and it actually is the height of the windshield from top to bottom. And it actually, as you can see in this photo, it is pretty bad. It's in the driver's vision. So that actually, man, I thought I was going crazy looking at this thing, but it's obviously not me. So
awesome. Hey! I think I got your glove box open. I was just prying on it a little bit, and I actually got it open.
Oh, sweet. What's this? Really? Good one. You got me. Should have bought a Toyota. Well,
Sorry.
maybe.
Sorry, I had to.
Pretty good. Should have bought a Toyota. Is it a Toyota or just a Toyota?
What the hell are you talking about?
It's a toy Yoda. Ay. Good old Ford. Well, does it work, or is that?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, ish.
Wait, now it doesn't open again?
No.
Oh, well, it's
gonna be one of those government printers. It'll just spit out fish every so often when it wants to, and then it's gonna bill you excessively. Must be a federal printer. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2. We got it open twice.
Well, I mean, it's like it seems like half of it's working now.
Yeah.
After I kind of pried on it.
Well, that's classic, guys. Hey, for all you guys that subscribe to this channel, there you go.
But there's a reason why you don't have a Toyota.
There is a reason why. Nobody believes it.
All right, let's go see why. You're taller than the car.
This is why I can't buy any smaller cars. Wish me luck.
Let me see your head. Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh, we got.
Well, that's why I have the sunroof. You just got to open it.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
don't even know if I can see you from there.
Now I can't put the seat any farther back because then I won't be able to grab the steering wheel. So.
Well, and I mean, I guess you could get a Tundra, but it doesn't really do the payload and towing that we need, so.
I can't even fit in a Tundra.
You can't fit in the Tundra?
No, and everyone's gonna say, oh yeah, you're only 6'5". No, we'll go prove it. If you guys don't believe it, we'll prove it.
Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna end it right here. We're gonna have a part 2.
Where we
have a deeper comparison between the 2017 and the 2020. We'll compare with other trucks as well. And just to let you know, this isn't a video to bash Ford. Obviously, as you can tell, this guy loves Ford. And
we try to keep this channel straight up. You know, we're not BSing anybody. We're not trying to make something better than what it is. We're just telling you exactly what our dealings are. And we've had all kinds of cars and trucks, and I go with the Ford trucks because they do seem to last the longest and they are the most durable. So even though we have some hiccups, there's nothing to get stressed out about. Almost to be expected. These are the #1 selling cars on the road today. I think Ford even says their trucks are...
the F-150 is the #1 selling pickup truck in the large segment. Tacoma would be in the mid-size, smaller segment.
Yeah, so they even sell, I think, more of those than cars, to be honest.
That's like the #1 selling vehicle in America. So, I mean, there's a reason for that.
I agree. I do agree. So we do want to put a couple of reach outs here to MadTech Diesel Works in Rancho Cucamonga. They are the guys, if all you diesel guys that have 736Os, Ram, all the Chevys, he is the master on diesel. You can give him a call. Go check him out. He'll answer all your questions for you. And Villa Ford for where we purchased the truck from.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, yes. They did get it done. So Harrison Brown was the salesman over there who took care of us. And yeah, we want to say thanks you guys and stay tuned because we will be back and we'll have some more in-depth conversation of what the differences are.
Oh, and Ford is taking care of everything.
Big time. So
of course. I mean, that's to be expected, right?
And you know what? I'll add to that. That is huge. When you get a manufacturer, you go to the dealer, no problem, no questions asked. They take some pictures of their own. Bam, it's done. That's pretty good reassurance. That's why I also like it.
It's an $80,000 truck, so they better. But yeah, no, he's right. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
All right.
Tax, license, registration. No, I'm just kidding. See you guys.
Cool. I think that was great.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Good flow there.
Yeah, see, we just got to get...
Right.
I wasn't recording.
That would suck.
Here.